In May of 2020, I was on a walk because the four walls of my home office were closing in NFL style. My boss called me about 12 houses from my front door to let me know I was being furloughed from my $84,000 per year software developer job at a manufacturing company in Waukegan. I had 3 kids under 3 at the time. My wife was a nurse working on a COVID floor, and that same week, a stranger on TikTok bought a $2,500 product through my affiliate link. That was the first week of year 6 of trying to make money online. I had already been at it for 6 years, and I had another 4 to go. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the full 10 years. I'm not going to give you just the highlight reel or the dashboard screenshots. I'm going to reveal what worked, what didn't, and what the working adult sitting on the couch tonight should take from a decade of trying to make money online. If you came here for how I made my first $1 million in 1 year success story, you can find a different video, because I have successfully failed for 10 years. I've made every mistake on YouTube possible. I've spent well over $50,000 on courses. I have built 20 WordPress websites for clients I had to chase down on my lunch break. I have answered core questions for affiliate commissions until my answers got removed 12 hours later. And I can show you proof of all of it. I've spent 10 years of this, and I've spent probably closer to $50,000 on courses. My first dollar online was $130 in 12 hours, and one video has made me over $21,000. Stay with me, because the thing that made the math finally work in year 8 is the same thing the working adult in front of the screen has been sitting on for years without noticing, but we'll get there. This is where the 10 years started. It was October 2014. I was a center director at a small university in Wisconsin called Concordia. I lived 2 miles from work, and it was just 3 stop signs, and I was making about $48,000 a year. I had a bachelor's degree as well as a master's degree, and by every external measure, I was fine and successful. My wife was a nurse. She was laying in bed on a Sunday afternoon, not feeling well, having pregnancy complications. We'd been trying to have kids for about 3 years, and she thought she had miscarried. I asked her if she wanted to go to the hospital, but nurses are stubborn. The last thing a nurse wants to do on the day off is to go where they work. We went to the hospital after my Sunday night basketball game. It was a 2-mile drive from home. The car ride was quiet. Both of us were mentally preparing for the worst case scenario. I was standing next to the hospital bed in the ER room, flipping channels on the TV because social media wasn't what it is now, and I had nothing else to do with my hands. The doctor takes her back for an ultrasound, and I'm in the waiting room alone for 15 minutes, but it felt like 6 hours. She gets wheeled back in crying, and I think she lost the baby. And before they got all the way into the room, the aide pushing the wheelchair says, "You guys know you're having twins, right?" And about 10 seconds later, 3 of her nursing friends come rushing through the door. It suddenly became a makeshift celebration in the emergency room. And while everyone is hugging her, I'm doing the math in my head. I'm thinking about insurance for twins, daycare times 2, diapers, car seats, and college eventually. As I mentioned, I was making about $48,000 a year. Our family was about to double in size. And here I was with a bachelor's degree and a master's degree, sitting in a job my wife kept asking me about. When I expressed my concern about the lack of money, she would ask me what better job could I find. That was the right question, and I didn't have a good answer for her yet. Until the next morning, at my desk, I typed in how to make money online into YouTube for the first time. That was over 10 years ago. Every single thing I'm about to walk you through started that morning. Quick question before we move forward. What was your October 2014 moment? The moment you first typed how to make money online into the search bar. Was it a layoff, a new kid, a medical bill, a breakup, or a boss you finally couldn't take any more of? Drop the year and the reason in the comments. I go through every one of these, and they're how I figure out what videos to make next. Chapter 2, The Wilderness. These are years 1 through 3. This is the part nobody on YouTube tells you about because it makes for a terrible YouTube video. I tried everything and almost nothing worked. The things that did work, I walked away from. Let me walk you through everything that I tried. I tried Swagbucks, Survey Junkie, and a bunch of other survey sites that don't even exist anymore. And I made less than $20 across all of them in that first year. It turns out that having a master's degree is a survey disqualifier. Every 20-minute pre-survey ended with, "You don't qualify." I even tried micro tasks on Amazon Mechanical Turk, and with that, I made less than $100 combined. I tried watching ads for money on websites that aren't even around anymore and made less than $100 there too. When I tried Fiverr gigs, I never crossed $100. And yes, I want you to know I'm not making any of this up. Some of these sites got shut down, some just disappeared on their own, Either way, most of them are gone now. The two things that did work in years 1 through 3 were Udemy courses and building 5-page WordPress websites. On Udemy, I sold a few courses over time and made exactly $2,362.39 over the years. That was the one passive bright spot. The courses I still have up today earn a little bit of money still. The WordPress business is the one very few people who watch this channel actually know about. I made about 25-page WordPress websites for small and medium-sized businesses across the country. I started by charging $300 a site on the low end. I'd find a client, ask them to send me 5 sites they like the look and feel of, buy a $60 WordPress theme on ThemeForest, and put the site together in a few hours. Here are a few of my clients: a church in Texas, a church in Virginia, an electric company in California, a professor in Atlanta, and even a psychiatrist in Illinois. I even had a corrections officer in New York who sold adult toys. Eventually, I had a client who paid me $2,500, mostly because he lived in Chicago and the cost of doing business is much more expensive. I found the first few clients on Thumbtack. Thumbtack at the time charged you to start a conversation with a potential client, so I'd pay money to talk to people who'd ghost me or take a different bid. Eventually, I got into a database called Reference USA, sometimes called Data Exile, which had every business in the United States. And I actually got the contact for every business in Kenosha County. I got their name, phone, email, and about how much they'd want to spend on tech. I sent oversized postcards to every business in Kenosha County, and then I'd call them on my lunch break to follow up. There are 3 reasons why I walked away from the WordPress business. First, I was always chasing payments. I'd finish a site and the client's phone would suddenly stop working. The client's email would also magically stop working. I'd be calling on my lunch break for 2 weeks trying to collect the second half of $300. Eventually, I started requiring $150 up front and then $150 on delivery, but the chase never actually went away. Second, my clients had unrealistic expectations. Many of them wanted a $1 million website on a $300 budget. Third, I was still trading time for money. The minute I stopped finding clients, I stopped making money, so there was no leverage in it. And around the same time, I bought a Pinterest automation tool on a platform called Warrior Plus. I then connected it to my Pinterest account, turned it on, and 24 hours later, my account was suspended. I was suspended for a terms of service violation. The lesson here is, whatever people on YouTube tell you to do, you have to verify it for yourself, and that includes me, or your accounts could get shut down. I've been suspended off of a lot of platforms by not following this simple rule. Chapter 3, the Amatech Cubicle. Around year 4, I left Concordia for a software developer job at a manufacturing company in Waukegan called Amatech. I went from making $48,000 a year to $84,000 a year, but my commute went from 2 miles and 3 stops to 45 minutes away on a good day. I hated that cubicle and I hated those 4 walls. The only window I could see out of was 30 cubicles away, and a giant pine tree covered most of it. Some days I didn't know if it was raining, snowing, or even sunny. I wasn't good at that job. I wasn't trained well, so I spent a lot of time learning things I should have already known. I probably didn't have my boss's confidence either, and I was scared of getting fired every single day. So I ate lunch in my car so nobody would see me on my phone trying to figure out how to make money online. Again, I had 3 kids under 3 at home and my wife was a nurse. Growing up, my dad worked 3rd shift, so he missed most of my games and was too tired to play catch on his day off. I knew that wasn't going to be me, so I sat in the parking lot at lunch every day on YouTube looking for a way out. I had already been making money, I just wasn't seeing it for what it was, but we'll get back to that. One morning in the cubicle, I watched a video from Franklin Hatchett. Franklin Hatchett, the YouTuber who probably has around 1 million subscribers by now. He said, go answer questions on Quora using your Bluehost affiliate link. Bluehost at the time accepted everybody as an affiliate and paid $65 per sign-up. So that's exactly what I did. I answered about 8 questions over on Quora, dropped my Bluehost affiliate link in each one. By the time I got home from work that night, 4 of the answers had been removed by Quora for terms of service violation. Apparently you can't put affiliate links in your Quora answers. Above the Quora emails, I had 2 emails from Bluehost. 2 strangers had clicked the link and started a hosting account. 65 times 2 was $130 in 12 hours. That was the first dollar I ever made after a year of surveys, microtasks, and Fiverr. And it was proof, not I'm gonna be rich proof, just proof that strangers on the internet would click a link and give somebody money for a thing. I spent the next 4 years figuring out how to do that again and make it bigger and more consistent. A year before the furlough call, I tore my patellar tendon, which is a tendon in the front of your knee. My boss let me start working from home after that. That was really a sign that I should have been working from home anyway, but the injury was just permission. The worksheet for this video, with every method I tried, every dollar I made, and every platform that suspended me, is at notes.platformproof.com. Drop your email if you want it sent over while we keep going. That same email opens the worksheet for every video on this channel. Chapter 4, May 2020, the furlough call. Production at Amatech was slowing. Mandatory overtime had ended. People downstairs on the production floor were getting laid off. The writing was on the wall, and I should have seen it coming. I was working from home that day. I was on a walk because the home office walls were starting to close in, NFL style. About 12 houses from my front door, my phone rang. My boss explained that I was going on furlough for 2 to 3 months. Again, I was making $84,000 at the time, and unemployment was going to pay a fraction of that. Daycare costs were still due, and again, 3 kids under 3. My wife was working at COVID floor, so she was stressed and panicked almost every day. It got to the point that we were unpacking groceries in the garage because we didn't know what we didn't know about COVID at the time. That call was a kick to the stomach. The good news was I didn't have to go to work, but the bad news was I didn't have a job. That same week, something else happened. I was running a Legendary Marketer affiliate funnel. Legendary Marketer's 15-day business blueprint sold for $7 and paid its affiliates $2.50 per sign-up. About halfway through the program, the people that signed up got on a coaching call and were upsold to a $2,500 business blueprint. If somebody upgraded through your affiliate link, you got a $1,000 commission. At the time, I had less than 1,000 followers on TikTok. TikTok didn't even allow links at that time. So to get around it, I put a text box at the bottom of every TikTok video with my website on it. Somebody, a stranger, left the TikTok app, typed my website into the browser, signed up for the $7 course. They took the coaching call and then eventually upgraded to the $2,500 blueprint. And that's how I made my first $1,000 commission. It actually happened the same week as the furlough call. It was also the first $1,000 month. It was cobbled together from the Legendary Marketer affiliate commissions, a small YouTube partner program check, and a few affiliate payouts from ClickFunnels, GetResponse, and Amazon. That's when I decided I wasn't going back to Amatech. If you can make $100 online, you can make $1,000. And if you can make $1,000, you can make $10,000. Chapter 5, December 26, 2022. I've been making YouTube videos for about 2 years at this point, mostly tutorials on how to make money with ClickFunnels, how to make money with ClickBank. They were step-by-step, paint-by-number type videos. On average, I'd get 20 views, 50 views, or 100 views on a good day, and I couldn't figure out why. My thumbnails weren't great, and that's part of it, but the bigger problem was my videos were too instructional. The videos getting millions of views in the same space were entertainment plus motivation. They were completely different from what I was making. And around the same time, I was on the YouTube homepage and Ryan Trahan's videos were everywhere. He had videos like, I tried this for X days, I survived that, and I stayed here. He had an entire format I wasn't using. Here's the part most people get wrong about this story. The earn $7 every 60 seconds video wasn't even my first I tried it video. I'd already made I tried it videos testing Spencer Meacham's affiliate method and Marcus Campbell's affiliate method for making money. Both of those methods actually worked when I tried them. They just didn't get as many views. The earn $7 every 60 seconds one was different. I tested a method I'd watched over and over again and knew it didn't work. And I was honest about it on camera. I made that video on December 26th of 2022. Check the card on the top right. That's my I tried faceless YouTube for 3 years video. It's the same story you're hearing right now, just focused on faceless YouTube. Watch it when you're done with this one. It's the closest thing I've got on this channel to everything I'm telling you, but it's a different lane. If you pull up the analytics for that I tried it video, you'll see 9.4 million impressions, 9.9 click-through rate, 72.7% of the viewers from search, 30,000 new subscribers from just that one video, and $21,000 in AdSense revenue over time. That video didn't go viral overnight. The first few months it actually crawled, then it shot straight up like a rocket. It got pushed out by strangers searching for Make Money Online because the title matched exactly what they were already typing in. That was the breakthrough I'd been missing. I was the same person sitting at the same desk, using the same skill for years, making 20-view tutorials. The only thing that changed was how I packaged it. That was always the difference. 10 years of failing taught me what a lot of Make Money Online content on YouTube gets wrong. The first lie is passive income. Make money while you sleep, you're told. Make money online is not passive income. I call it return on investment income because you're going to do a bunch of work for no pay up front. And then the break-even point is anywhere from 2 months to 7 years away. Mine was about 6. Anybody telling you it's 3 weeks is just trying to sell you something. Making money online is simple but not easy. It's simple because the steps are clear. Identify a problem someone has, find or make a solution. Put it where strangers can find it. And that's it. It's not easy because you have to do those same boring steps every day for years before you break even. The reason you don't see other people on the other side of the turn is because they quit before they get there. The second lie is that you have to build an audience first. You've been told to grow to 100,000 followers and then sell something. I had less than 1,000 TikTok followers when the $1,000 legendary marketer affiliate commission came through. Lauren, from an earlier video, was an ICU nurse and she had 0 audience the day she listed her first PDF. The audience isn't what you need first. Having a solution to a problem somebody has is what you need first. The third lie is depending on platform payouts. You know, the YouTube Partner Program, the TikTok Creativity Fund, the TikTok Shop are just a few examples. The reason why it's a bad idea is that the platforms can change the rules. The same AI that shuts you down won't reverse the decision. I've watched TikTok cut the Creativity Fund payouts in half over the last year. I've also watched YouTube delete entire categories of channels in a sweep. Of the channels I was watching when I started in year 1, half of them are gone now. They were either taken down because YouTube deleted them or their creators took them down themselves because the fast cash claims caught up with them. The fourth lie is the year 1 creator with one good dashboard screenshot. You can't tell a year 1 creator who got lucky once from a 10-year creator who has done the real thing if you're just looking at one screenshot. A lot of the people you're watching tonight have been at this for less than 2 years, and they'll probably quit by year 3. It's just the math hasn't broken on them yet. Here's what ties all 4 together. The skill you've stopped seeing as a skill is the one. That's the one thing you should be selling. The platform is the thing that changes. The skill is the thing that stacks up over time. And if you want the shortcut version of this, where you don't have to spend 10 years figuring out that your own skill is the product, I put together something called the Offer Engine. It's $17 and it's the second link in the description. Here's the lesson I want to leave you with. The lesson isn't to copy me. It isn't to spend 3 years building WordPress websites. It isn't to spend 4 years in a cubicle eating lunch in your car. And it isn't to spend a year watching YouTube videos to make your first $130. I already did all that for you. The lesson is to take 10 years and squeeze it into 1. Find the skill you stop seeing as a skill. It could be the spreadsheet you keep rebuilding for coworkers. It could be the checklist you've explained to 3 different new hires. Or it could be that process that's so easy for you, it stopped feeling like work. Strip the company-specific stuff and post it where strangers searching for that exact problem can find it. Keep the job until the math is real. Stack the proof before you worry about the audience. That's it. That's the entire 10-year shortcut. I just spent this whole video telling you it took me a decade to figure out that my own skill was the product. Squeezing that into 1 year is the lesson. And the 10 years of failures, that's how you know I'm not making this up. You came here tonight scrolling how to make money online. You're walking out with 10 years of experience, knowledge, and failures. I was one real working adult who tried surveys, microtasks, Fiverr, building WordPress websites, and a Pinterest tool that got suspended in 24 hours. I have spent over $50,000 on courses, and finally the one shift that turned a $130 Bluehost commission in year 4 into a single video that made me over $21,000 from AdSense in year 8. You're going to fail. You're going to fail a bunch. A lot of people you're watching on YouTube have only been at this for 1 year and got lucky once or twice. They'll quit by year 3. The key is persistence and consistency separate the winners from the losers. The reason your last 3 weeks didn't work isn't the methods didn't work, it's that 3 weeks isn't enough time to find out. And if you watch this far, you are who I made this channel for. I want to help 1 million working adults make their first $3,000 online with the skills they already have. And if you want to see that same story play out faster, watch my I Tried Faceless YouTube for 3 years video. The link is in the description, just below this video's worksheet. Watch that one next. It's the closest thing I've got to a fast forward button on everything I just told you. Comment Proof Builder if you stayed until the end and you're going to make $3,000 with the skills you already have. Now go build the damn thing.